Let's stop pretending. Nigeria is past drifting into a one-party state. I'm not echoing the PDP's rhetoric, but I see it all the way round going that way. I said, let's stop pretending. Nigeria is past drifting into a one-party state. Before, I thought it was an opposition that are fear-mongering and being alarmist. But at the end, after this gale of defection, I come to realize this is a reality that we are seeing with our bare eyes. I mean, in just a few days, Governor Peter Mbah of Enugu defected to APC with his entire political machinery. The next day followed suit Governor of Bayelsa, Douye Diri, one of the PDP governors, dragging along lawmakers and aides. Former Senator Ben Bruce Murray too, and many others are quietly negotiating their own alignment with Abuja. They call it realignment. I call it political surrender. This isn't politics. It is capitulation. It is the complete erosion of ideology, principle, and opposition. PDP, once self-styled largest party in Africa, is now a carcass, an empty shell feeding the APC with defectors, like a feeder team supplying players for the first 11. Let's be clear, this isn't new Obasanjo perfected this isn't new. Obasanjo perfected this game. The ruling party seduces, bullies, or even buy over opponents until everyone speaks with one voice, the voice of power, not the voice of people. But today, the danger is far greater. Nigeria's democracy is dying in plain sight. There is no credible opposition, no ideological differences, no moral boundaries left. The ruling APC the ruling APC is bringing in every single opposition leader. Now, I mean, how many opposition governors do we have in this country? The ruling elite is just recycling itself, changing colors like a chameleon, but keeping the same core corrupt system. Every time a politician defects, a piece of our democracy dies. Every time INEC looks away, the people lose another ounce of faith. Every time journalists and citizens treat this as normal, the system tightens its grip. We are witnessing the slow motion death of multi party democracy, not through coup, but through cooptation. And this charade called defection has nothing to do with governance or national interest. It's about proximity to power, contracts, immunity, and protection. You remember what Comrade Adams Oshomole, once APC chairman, says? Come to APC, all your sins are forgiven. And this is how it is. They defect not to serve the people, but to serve themselves, or rather to save themselves. The real tragedy, Nigerians are becoming numb to it. We shrug and move on. But make no mistake, this is how one party dictatorship begins, not with a gunshot, but with a handshake and a press release. APC mastered the part of absorption. PDP has perfected the art of self-destruction, and INEC, the so-called independent electoral umpire, remains a captured institution, an electoral agency serving the same ruling class that funds, appoints, and protects it. And if this continue unchecked, well, 2027 won't be any different. There might not be an election. It's gonna be a coronation. The people must work off Nigeria needs a revolutionary alternative, not recycled oppressors switching sides and switching logos. Our democracy cannot survive if it is owned by one party, one class, and one group of corrupt and criminal megalomaniac political elites. History won't remember their depictions. History will remember our silence as citizens, and indeed, our silence would be remembered by history. Thank you, everybody. Don't forget Spotify and other platforms.